Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc., the channel all about bringing you as much nerdy content as possible. Today for you, we're back in Dragon Village M, and we're looking at the brand new dragon, Chaos. This guy looks pretty sweet. His animations are pretty awesome. Look at this. And the big glowing wings and stuff. Pretty sweet design. But what about its kit? That's why we're here. Let's get into this. As always, if you're new to the channel, please like the video and subscribe. If you like Dragon Village M, then this is the channel for you. I put out Dragon Village M content every single week for you guys, whether it's summoning videos or dragon review videos or just whatever helpful guides I can put out for you guys that I can think of, you know? It's just me by myself here just trying to help out the community so that way the game continues to grow. All right? If you really like the channel, though, and you're a big-time supporter, you can check out my Patreon. I have a link in the description below for that. You can join my Discord server and chat with us. If you ever need any help, just message me there. I'm always, right there with my phone, so it's not a big deal for me to, just look at it and message you guys. Also, if you're a big-time supporter of the channel, check out my t-shirts. I got them up finally. There's a black one with white writing and a white one with black writing. I don't know if I said that right, but you know what I mean. I got one of each color with the different color writing. I'll have a link for those as well in the description. Check those out. I try to go as affordable as I could for you guys. So 20 bucks gets you a awesome shirt and you support the channel so I can keep putting out more and more videos for you guys. All right, but enough of me begging for money to support my life. Let's look at this guy. So pretty awesome design there, like I was saying. That one's super cool. I really like that one. Fire one's what you expect. Dark one's pretty cool too. The wings look really good on the purple, but I really like the blue and white design there. But Earth is what you get in the rate up this week. So this is one that we'll kind of primarily be looking at because it's the easiest to get out of all of them. So this guy is an attack type, although he kind of looks like a tank to me. I don't know, he's just got that whole big beefy look to him, but whatever. Flavor text: a dragon from another world that seeks peace in chaos, which is colder and darker than the deepest abyss, while despising every living creature. Okay then, that's some flavor text for you. Edgy as crap. Alright, but let's get in here. So no leadership skill right off the bat. Bummer. I think this game is desperately due for a new good leadership dragon. I guess Dragon Slayer did just come out, and it's got a super nice leadership skill, so I guess I can't really say much. Although, I guess I'll retract that statement and say, we need a good 2 mana cost attacker or something with a good leadership ability. Yeah, 3 mana cost. Yeah, I'm in a pit, let me tell you. Alright, so this first skill reads, summon the beam of chaos from the sky to inflict damage. This attacker receives a 65% bonus of your attack, and damage is multiplied by 1.5 to water enemies. So, one of the few skills I noticed that actually goes from top down. Lots of attacks go bottom up or in a line, right? The problem with a lot of those skills is you put a dragon in the top right corner. All right, well, I guess whatever corner, the top back corner, right? I'm thinking in PvP terms, the team I'm going against, it's the top right, but then you flip it and it would be top left if you were controlling them. So top back, whatever top back is for you. This is one of the very few skills that actually can hit that dragon reliably and consistently in a lot of attacks, which is pretty cool. Just something unique about this that I noticed. Target count of 4, so interesting. So 2 mana cost. Target count of 4, very reminiscent of Jet Dragon. Kind of feels like Jet Dragon, depending on the formation, can be kind of hard to get 4 hits in. With a skill like this, I can't imagine it being difficult at all to get that get all 4 hits in there, which is pretty nice. However, 1.5 damage to water enemies. So I'll talk about that in just a second. So let's look at the other guys. Water type, strong against fire. Fire type, strong against earth. And then dark type, strong against light. So all these skills are identical except for what they're strong against. So this is where kind of the meat and potatoes of this discussion lies, right here on this skill. So in theory, you cut out that last line, and this guy seems like he could be pretty good, right? On a 4-target attacker, 2 mana cost, gets a pretty decent bonus from the attack, so you can build him straight with red attack runes and whatnot. However, you notice this last passive, none of these last passives here are directly related to the drag skill. So that right there tells you this is it. This is all you get on this drag skill is this right here. Are these buffs. So there's no second passive that further boosts the drag skill at all. No, this is what you get right here. And this bonus, normally on dragons you see like, a 1.1, I think it's, what is it, Fire Evil gets like a 1.1 bonus against everything. And then, you get your 1.2 bonus against support types, and so on and so forth, and 1.3 against attack types. And that's what makes the evil dragons pretty sweet, is because you will pretty much always see the benefit of those in PvP. That's kind of where I'm looking at for this guy in comparison right here. But these element bonuses, you are never guaranteed for that. I go all the time without ever seeing a water type enemy. You know what water type enemy I see? Water Wonder Dragon. He's an attack dragon. He melts like that. I don't need a bonus of attack on Water Wonder Dragon. Iris. I don't need a bonus of attack against Water Iris. I'm gonna melt that Iris and instantly proc the invuln state at half health and turn her into a dragon. So what does it matter that I get some bonus against water type? Okay, Water Trophius is literally the only argument you could use that you're going to gain this bonus on. However, I'm seeing a lot of people kind of diverting away from the Water Trophius. I personally love Water Trophius. I think he is still the best tank in the game. However, I see a lot of Fire Agaris, right? I still don't know if I'm saying that right, even like a year later. Where he takes the damage for two allies, right, for himself, as well as he gives an attack buff. It's so nice that he gives that just flat attack buff out there like that. And I think that's kind of why he's used as much as he is, because he can, put out lots of good buffs as well as be a really good tank. So I see a lot of him out there. I see a lot of light Trophiuses as well. So I guess you could make the argument, well, maybe I should run this dark guy then. Well, for one, this guy is super difficult to get, incredibly unreliable. And two, you're only going to get that one buff right there. I'm not really seeing it. So where do we normally get the good benefit of element buffs? Clan Dungeon. Clan Dungeon is always where we're going to see that biggest benefit. So you could argue, oh, maybe I should use this guy on bottom lane Clan Dungeon. Well, okay, let's think about that then. What are we going to have to give up to run this guy? You're going to run probably 2 attackers. One of them's going to be probably your Mellow Dragon. He's got the best leadership. This guy's not bringing a leadership ability to the table at all. So you've got to run Mellow Dragon for your leader for bottom Clan Dungeon. You're not going to run this guy on top, that's for sure, because he's got a target count of 4. So you're going to lose out so much damage with that target count of 4. So bottom lane again, big target count. Oh wait, he has this super weird, unique drag skill where it comes from top down. In Clan Dungeon, it's side to side or nothing. I mean, because those dragons are all in a line on the bottom, all 7 of them, right? You go top down, you're never going to get more than 3. Most of the time, you're going to get 2, especially if the AI is running it. You're definitely only going to get 2 then. So maybe 3 tops. You'll probably never get 4. Not any sort of reliable. And if you cancel the skill, you drag it off so that it doesn't hit anything, then you're losing time. You should have activated that drag skill. Now you're just waiting seconds and seconds, waiting for those dragons to get just in the perfect little line so you can drop 4 on it. I don't like it. That's really kind of how I feel about this whole dragon altogether. Right here on this drag skill, that's what I feel. We're going to go ahead and continue on talking about the passives here, but already not useful in any content in this game as it stands. You could make the argument if it was side to side for bottom clan dungeon. Easy, you could make that argument. However, I still think that your Dark Banes and your mini dragons are going to be the better option for bottom lane for your main attacker, just because they hit 7 enemies and it's side to side. So I just feel like you're going to get more benefit out of those guys than you are this one. For bottom lane clan dungeon specifically, they get the bonus to their correct elements and whatnot. So, well, not exactly. You just run them against the correct elements is the thing. So I don't have direct numbers to compare it for how much damage this guy does with this big bonus that he does versus something like an Earth Dark Bane. However, I know that Earth Dark Bane is going to get all 7 hits on that bottom lane, where this guy, how much damage does he lose when he doesn't hit all 4 enemies at once? Because you're not going to hit all 4 enemies at once. So if you're coming at me with some numbers on how much damage this guy can do, I want you to take about 25% of that damage away and 50% of that damage away. And if you're still outmatching me in DPS versus Mini and Dark Bane, then we can talk. But there's no way you're gonna only hitting half your targets still out DPS those 2 dragons hitting 7 enemies at once. So a little heated there, because I know there's people out there making that argument, and I'm calling BS. So next passive here, every set duration inflict damage to enemy with the lowest HP. This attack receives a 50% bonus of your attack. And yeah, we can make it stronger. So nice little bonus here, lowest HP, cool. Finish off those dragons. Target count of 3, that's pretty cool. Every 10 seconds, not bad. Again, what are you looking at using this guy in? You're not going to want to use him in PvP, which is where this passive really shines, is in PvP. This would be a great passive for PvP for a DPS dragon. That drag skill, though, getting that water bonus, that ain't going to do you no good, though. So, yeah, and then all the rest of them here, same passive. Moving on to the second passive. Every set duration, prioritize water enemies for attack. Hitting water enemies has 80% chance to stun target for 5 seconds. Huh. We can reduce that down to 8 seconds. You know where this skill doesn't do me any good? Clan Dungeon. Can't stun the boss in Clan Dungeon. So this skill literally does nothing in Clan Dungeon, which is where you could argue this big 1.5 damage to water type enemies would do its absolute best. And so yeah, fire type, earth type, light type. 80% chance to stun for 5 seconds. That's really good. Every 8 seconds. So yeah, that's 3 seconds where they're not stunned. Yeah, good luck getting any work done in 3 seconds. Damage inflicted to water enemies is increased by 30%, and damage taken. So these skills right here, all the same, just against their correct element. Man, you come across a water enemy, this guy's gonna put in some work. He's gonna put in some work for you. You don't come across water enemies? Oh crap, you just wasted a slot on your team that literally is dead weight. It's just so inconsistent. You're taking such a gamble bringing this dragon in. You don't know what you're going against. Except in one thing. PvP or clan PvP. That's where you get to see the enemy before you go in there. Let me tell you, that's a lot of investment into a single dragon, or 4 dragons, depending on how you want to look at it, because you want to get your benefit, as much as possible. That's a lot of investment. That's a lot of mastery points. That is 40 dragons you have to invest in just mastery, let alone all those enhancements. That's a lot of enhancement points to get these guys all the way to 6. And a lot of mastery fodder. And a lot of skill ups. Skill ups a little less so if you're in late game or in game like I am. Skill ups, sure. If I need to skill up a dragon, I could probably skill them up in like a week or two. Not a big deal. I can get them to level 60 instantly. You know, I use all my amethyst for the dragon meat anyway, which takes them up to 60, and I've got 5 stars for days that I've leveled up. So taking a dragon to 60 isn't a big deal for me. Sinking in masteries is a big deal for me. Sinking in enhancements is a huge deal for me. I'd rather spend those enhancements on dragons I'm going to use in clan dungeon, right? My dark banes, my mini dragons that are just sitting there aching for mastery and enhancement points over something like this that may or may not do me any good every so often in clan PvP, clan wars. Like, that is the only way you're going to get any kind of good use out of this. You do not want to use this guy in Coliseum. You do not want to use him in Coliseum. You'll get wrecked. You'll trigger it probably, I don't know, once every 4 fights. You'll get use out of him. Trust me, if you're only winning 1 out of every 4 fights, you are not climbing very high in Coliseum. Final verdict is pass. I'm going to have to pass on this guy. Is he potentially a powerhouse, like unmatched? Absolutely. Only against the correct element, though. And you have a team of 5 that you have to fight. You're only going to get that benefit probably out of 1, barely maybe 2. Against casual players that like to use all fire teams just because they like fire and they think it's cool, sure, run water, I guess. Again, those are casual players that are so far down in the brackets that just build up a regular team and you could take them out. So it's not that big a deal. They're not good competition that you should be worried about. So yeah, pass on this one unless you're some sort of like crazy, like in-game further than me. I don't know why you're watching these videos, but you're at such this high level of content where you have nothing to work on, and Clan Wars is your bread and butter of the game, and that's the only thing you care about. Sure, I guess pick it up and maybe you'll get some use out of it. But for the rest of us in-game players, late-game players, and everybody else that's less than a year playing this game, skip this dragon. Alright? So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I know I seemed a little heated in this one, but I just feel like there's a lot of people out there wasting their time and putting out bad information that I do not agree with, and I just want to put my opinion out there as well. If you want to argue with me, put it in the comment section, and we'll go to town. Alright, fisticuffs it up. Alright, guys. That's it, though. So I'll see you next time.